The last video was on the Somnath road trip, and today we are taking it around 240 kilometers ahead to Dwarka. I have always appreciated the majority road conditions and infrastructure of Gujarat, but at the same time most of the roads don't offer any scenic view, which is going to change in this video. As we enter deep into coastal Saurashtra, we are greeted by the greenery all around. Post Mangrol, the Arabian Sea gives a good company to the tarmac. Over this patch till Porbandar, you will encounter a lot of these police checkposts. To further add highlights to the surroundings, a lot of windmill farms can be noticed on the way. As we went further, we could sense the sparse population in this region. In fact, there were times when I was driving for kilometers with no other vehicles in sight, which is very weird for a country like India. Coastal roads, windmills with no life around, felt like we were in a Christopher Nolan movie. Some 40 kilometers before Dwarka, there is a small patch where the road is still under construction. Rest all is smooth till the city. Unlike we imagined, there is a lot to do in Dwarka after you visit the Dwarkadish temple. This happens to be one of the 4 dhams, and the history of the temple goes more than 2000 years back in time. The dhwaj, that is the flag at the top of the temple, is changed multiple times in a day, and witnessing this process is an experience in itself. Again, you must keep in mind that mobile phones and other electronic stuff are not allowed inside the temple. In fact, we were even instructed to keep the remote locking key of the car in the locker outside. Apart from local shopping, there is a lot to do around the temple, like the Sudama Setu and some other stuff. I will come to them in a bit, but if you want to explore more in this region, then a visit to Bhet Dwarka is must. It's an island in the Gulf of Kutch with a rich history and connection from the Harappan times. To get to this island, you have to drive around 30 kilometers from the town of Dwarka to Okha ferry bridge. The road conditions are good till Okha, and there is a parking facility available near the ferry port. So you can park your vehicle and start enjoying the 10 minutes ferry ride along with these birds to the island of Bhet Dwarka. The journey will surely give you a good time, and the feel of morning ride in this vast and clean water body is just out of the world. The island of Bhet Dwarka takes back you in time, and just like the rest of India, we can find the confluence of different religions. So even this small island has made space for an ancient Hindu temple, a Gurudwara, along with a Peer Baba Dargah. Photography is prohibited in most of these places, but we were told the other end of the island offers camping and water sports activities. While returning back, we visited the Nageshwar temple, which is on the return way of around 17 kilometers from the town of Dwarka. This huge Shankarji idol is the star attraction of this Jyotirling temple. After coming back, in the evening we went to the Dwarka beach. We took the route from the temple that takes the Sudama Setu, crosses Gomti Ghat and takes us to the other side. The other side is developed for tourists who can treasure the seascape. In places like this, the clock ticks in a different zone, and finally when you get up, you're up with a refreshed mind, ready for life. And then you realize that this was the much needed solitude that braked all the chaos in your mind. Sitting on the sand, we witnessed the waves hitting the shore and the sun coming down to mark our last day in a location far away from home. So that's all for this video, and I hope you guys have liked it.